Welcome to another episode of Smartboard Tuesdays. I'm Jeff Seville, the Executive Director here at CEI, and today we're going to talk about Agile Manifesto. I have no clue what that really means, so today we're going to have Larry Apke explain what that is.
The Agile Manifesto is a response to project management software development. What they found is there's a group called Standish Group, and they yearly give a report called the Chaos Report. And even in 2009, which was the most recent report I could get my hands on, they show that about 1/3 of all software projects are successful, meaning about 2/3 of them aren't successful, and their criteria is either 10% over budget or 10% over time. It doesn't even get into customer satisfaction. So because of the high incidence of failures rates among the projects, there were a bunch of software development leaders who met up in Snowbird, Utah in 2001, 17 of them.
Which wasn't very long ago.
Not very long ago at all. Agile's only been around now for about 11 years formally. And they spent 2 days trying to figure out what they had in common. They were all doing different types of methodologies and things to try to attack this problem. And what they came up with was really just the Agile Manifesto. And then they came up with the 12 principles behind the Agile Manifesto. These things now find themselves in software development. About 80% of software development companies now are using some form of Agile. Most of them use something called Scrum, so people might be familiar with Scrum or Kanban or XP. So what they came up with a manifesto, and I know you can all read, we are uncovering better ways of developing software by doing it and helping others to do it. Through this work, we have come to value these 4 things: individuals and interactions over processes and tools, working software over comprehensive documentation, customer collaboration over contract negotiation, and responding to change over following a plan. And what they said is, while there's value on the items on the right, we value the items on the left more. Okay. And the interesting thing about that is that if you look at the items on the right, those are the things that in a normal waterfall type project we tend to see more. Okay. We tend to see an emphasis on documentation, contract negotiation following a plan. Anytime there's a change, we have change requests, change orders, those kind of things. And we lose focus and sight of what we're trying to do, which is to build software.
See that happen all the time in our clients here at CEI. Yeah, absolutely.
So from those values, they also came up with the principles behind the Agile Manifesto, and I've written some of them in shorthand. The first is our highest priority is to satisfy the customer through early and continuous delivery of software. We welcome changing requirements, even late in development. Agile processes harness change for the customer's competitive advantage. No more change requests. We want to do the most important thing for the customer regardless of what the initial plan might be. Especially because when we do the initial plan, we know the least about what we're doing and we learn as we go along. We want to deliver working software frequently, from a couple of months or a couple of weeks to a couple of months, with a preference to the shorter time scale. So we deliver it very quickly, taking usually a small slice of functionality so that we can get the functionality to the end user as quickly as possible. That way we can get feedback and make changes as necessary. Absolutely, especially for competitive advantage.
Yes.
The fourth one, which is one of my favorites, is business people and developers must work together daily throughout the project. This is the only one that is prescriptive in who and when. Most of them will say, late in delivery or a few months or something. This says daily, and it says must. Yep. And the reason that's so important, and the reason this is the only one to do it, is that when you get the business and the customers actually working with the developers, you come up with a better product.
Yeah, I could see that.
Agile talks about build projects around motivated individuals. Agile also talks about the most efficient and effective method of conveying information to and within a development team is face-to-face conversation. Working software is the primary measure of progress. We're concerned that the software is working, that the customer can use it, and that's what we need to use to measure what we do. The old adage, what gets measured gets done.
It's done, yeah.
Agile processes promote sustainable development. We don't want to have last-second heroics. We don't want to have people working nights and weekends, which was always the kind of software development thing where we'd stick them in a room and throw them pizza and soda.
Red Bull.
Right. We want to be able to do this continuously and often. It talks about continuous attention to technical excellence and good design enhances agility. If we obviously design better, use the best processes and procedures, we're going to build better software, so we need to make sure that we do that. Simplicity. The art of maximizing the amount of work not done is essential. What are the most valuable things we can be doing?
It's a little bit about getting out of your own way and making sure you come up with a great end product very rapidly.
Absolutely. And the last one, at regular intervals, the team reflects on how to become more effective, then tunes and adjusts its behavior accordingly. This is the concept in Scrum of retrospective, but it's continuous improvement. It's working together to remove the obstacles to making good software.
To get to that end product that's really, really awesome.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Very, very cool. So where do you see this all heading? I mean, it's in its infant stages technically still. It's only been since 2001. Do you see this ever changing?
I don't see this manifesto changing.
I don't either. I think it's going to be.
It hasn't. They've added to it over time. There are different things that you can sign your name to as far as software code quality. There's things about PMOs and project management that have come up as well. That are very similar to this, but I don't think it will change a lot. And the one thing I want to say is I'm from Neudesic, and we do Microsoft. We're a Microsoft Gold partner, and we do end-to-end solutions. We also do Agile, Scrum training, and we do Scrum mastering and things like that. So we live these ideals on a daily basis.
Wow, excellent, excellent. Well, there you have it, Agile Manifesto at Smartboard Tuesdays. All right, we're going to give the board a big scan, and we'll continue to chat about it.
All right, thank you very much.